We're back. We're gonna do dog stuff.
I feel like
Yikes.
he's like moonwalking sideways.
I like it. Good job voting, everybody.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Please don't. Oh wait, I'm not doing anything with my controller right now.
Oh
What am
yeah,
I supposed
you're Floyd.
to do?
So, did you? We voted in Indiana. Paul, did you notice the first question? Was it a trap? Was that the trap you were talking to me about?
Wait, what first question?
The first question on the ballot in Indiana.
There was only one ballot question, wasn't there?
No, there was like two on the back about education. Oh, well, in Indianapolis, there were two questions about education. But the first one was...
Oh.
Tell everybody what the first question was.
You're talking about the ballot initiative.
Yeah, that was a trap, right?
It was the balanced budget initiative.
It's a trap, right?
I mean, it's not really a trap. It's pretty clear what it's about. It's bad, but
No, a lot of my... at least four of my friends told me that they didn't know what it meant, and some of them, like one of the people we work with, thought that it was like a liberal thing, and they said yes on it.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, it's a trap because the balanced budget sounds like a nice thing. So explain what it says.
I mean, essentially what the ballot initiative said was that in any budget year, in any budget reconciliation plan or not budget reconciliation, but any budget bill that the Indiana state legislature passes, the expenditures can't exceed revenue. So it's essentially a balanced budget amendment. But, and in Indiana, they do a budget every 2 years. So essentially when they fill out the budget for every 2 years, their expenditures can't exceed revenue ever. And that sounds like a decent thing. You go, oh, okay, it's like a balanced, it's a balanced budget initiative and all that stuff. But the problem is, especially the way they wrote it, it basically means the state can never take on any debt, which the state already is constitutionally prohibited from taking some kinds of debt without certain approvals because it's not allowed to maintain a lot of debt. Most states can't. But what can happen is you could always bring in more revenue than, more tax revenue than expenditures, and then that goes in the bank. Mm-hmm. And then so in another given budget, you could say, hey, I've got this money in the bank or through bonds or whatever. I can spend that money now. Let's say, for example, there's a recession and unemployment raises and therefore tax revenue drops. And you now have to pay unemployment out of tax revenue that you've lost. You need to run a deficit. That's the whole reason governments run deficits.
Yeah.
And this bill is basically saying, even though the Indiana state government has $2 billion in money just sitting in a bank, it could never run a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So that $2 billion just sits there. I don't really. I mean, to be fair, there is an out, which is
I got to tell you, Paul,
2/3 of the legislature has to approve it.
I'm honestly dumb enough that if you hadn't warned me that it was a trap, I would have voted yes on it.
But that, again, that's not really a trap. It's a very... People may not understand it, but it wasn't like misleading. It was very clear, like...
But I guess the way you described it to me was the point of it is to make so that they can cut programs. So that's how I explained it as a trap.
Yes, in a way,
because that's not what people read it as. And if that's its real goal.
I mean, essentially, what it does is if they ever decide to cut taxes again, and I mean, let's be fair, it's not like Republicans have ever tried to cut taxes before.
Yeah.
But if they ever try to cut taxes again, they necessarily have to cut spending somewhere. So they have to cut They have to cut a program, whether it's Medicaid or education or whatever,
or do a bake sale. Shoot that bug.
But more importantly, it unnecessarily, again, the state already had rules against being able to take on certain kinds of debt. And so it just unnecessarily prevents them from being able to run deficits when times get bad, like during a recession. It means that 2/3 of the legislature would have to approve being able to run on deficit. If that ever happens, and it happens because it happens all the time, like once a decade on average. So, and the last one was pretty fucking bad, and the next one will probably be pretty fucking bad too. So, but there are other ballot initiatives that are like legit tricks. Like there was one in Kentucky, and it was called Marcy's Law, and it gets promoted as a victims' rights law. And essentially what it is it's like, it's in criminal cases, right, in front of the court. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to protect the victims and the victims' families. in certain ways. So it's supposed to protect their privacy and stuff like that. But ultimately what it ends up doing is, so it all sounds great. You're like, oh, I want to protect the rights of victims. I want to be able to protect their privacy. That all sounds great.
Yeah.
But the end result of it is it can sometimes come into conflict with our legal rights as accused. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if they say, hey, a victim has a right to privacy and a victim's family has a right to privacy, then so there are certain rights that accused have, defendants have, in terms of what is called discovery, right? So you can subpoena for evidence that would help you acquit yourself, right? Mm-hmm. But if a victim has a right to privacy, then you can't subpoena for evidence because it would be a violation of their privacy. So it hampers your ability to defend yourself in a court. So that's a trap.
Yeah.
Because it sounds great, but then there's this other thing, which in that case...
for me, the balanced budget sounds the same. It sounds great. Everyone thinks a balanced budget is a good thing, but...
Yeah, but it's not... Okay, and even the Marcy law is not particularly great. Another great example is in Florida in 2016. They had a ballot initiative about... No, don't. Please don't.
Man.
They had a ballot initiative about solar energy or something like that. And solar energy is a big deal in Florida because obviously they get a lot of sunshine. It is called the Sunshine State, in case you weren't aware. Mm-hmm. And so solar energy industry is big in Florida. And so they passed this ballot initiative that was something about, like, the way it was worded was something like, oh, protecting solar energy, blah, 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 or something like that. But it ended up, what it did is it was being backed by the fossil fuel industry, and it was actually, and utilities, and it was actually limiting the ability of people who have solar in their own home. Because right now, before 2016, the law was such that if you had solar panels in your own house and you were generating more electricity than you needed for your own home, you could sell it back to the utility company, and they had to buy it at market rate. So essentially, whatever you pay for electricity from the utility company, when you generate excess electricity and sell it back to them, you sell it for what they charge you.
Yeah.
And essentially, what this ballot initiative did, so it was worded like, oh, it's to protect rights in solar energy production or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, that sounds great for a state that loves solar energy and has a lot of it, except what it instead said was utility companies didn't have to pay when you sell them back your solar energy from your own home. That was a trap. That was a legit trap. It was worded to confuse people.
Gotcha.
And it was funded by utilities and fossil fuel.
I hear you. I feel like that's a better example of a trap.
Yes.
I still think this one is a trap.
I don't. I just think people aren't informed and don't understand.
I haven't met anyone who understood until you pointed out to me.
Well, and that's the other. I mean, I will say that is one problem with all ballot initiatives, which is you don't actually get to see the full text when you go in and you're on the ballot. So if you didn't read it beforehand or didn't do any research, you don't know what it actually says. Yeah. Because all it is like a summary. It's like an abstract that the person who made the ballot initiative gets to write.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like when you see like, oh, do you want to vote on this ballot initiative? But then that ballot initiative, what you're reading as you're voting on it, isn't what the ballot initiative actually does. It's just some kind of summary that somebody wrote. That's the problem with all of them. But anyway, so...
I don't know where this goes, but we're going here.
Anyway.
Oh, hey, we got a thing. We got a bonus feature. That's right.
I'm upset. You can tell I'm upset about the
Oh,
election.
yeah. So how did you feel about the election?
Not good.
But we got the House.
Yeah.
What is it that people hate about Pelosi? I know I've asked this before, but what is it that they hate about Pelosi so much?
Well, who are you talking about?
You know, the people who hate Pelosi.
There's two different groups of people that hate Pelosi.
The people who think, I guess... okay, well,
conservatives or liberals?
Tell me about both.
So liberals hate Pelosi because she's weak, because she's constantly, just like Chuck Schumer and Hillary Clinton, like the leftists that don't like Pelosi, don't like Clinton, don't like Chuck Schumer. They don't like establishment people because they constantly, after last night, she came out and the first thing she did was like, oh, it's our responsibility to reach bipartisan solutions and work with our Republican friends. I'm like, fuck off. What do you have to do to learn?
Yeah.
Do they ever reach across the aisle and work with you? Fuck no. Mm-hmm. They literally lock you out of meetings. They hold judiciary confirmation hearings while you're not even fucking there. They don't care about you. Mm-hmm. Stop reaching around, because every time you do, well, that sounded bad. But
I
stop
gotcha.
reaching out. Stop reaching out, because every time you do, they just try to cut your hand off.
Yeah.
Like, you only have so many hands. So that's why liberals are pissed off at her,
Gotcha.
because she's weak. And then, people ask questions about, like, somebody was asking a question in a debate about, there's a rise in socialists and democratic socialists in the left wing of the party.
Mm-hmm.
And, these aren't like communists or anything like that, but they're very much, and I don't like that they call themselves socialists, because they're not. They're social democrats. They're European style social welfare state Democrats, which is great. That's what I am.
Yeah.
But I also don't call myself a socialist, because
Yeah.
socialism is a different thing, and that's not what I am.
And old people get weird about it.
Yeah, well, whatever. But it's more like it's just not what you are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I always hated that Bernie Sanders did it, and I was like, you're not a socialist, Bernie. Stop saying it.
Yeah.
But
Comrade.
Anyway, that's a whole separate thing.
So did we do worse in the Senate or better in the Senate than you thought we would?
Worse.
Really?
Worse.
Yeah, it was.
Did
pretty
you
bad.
see?
I did see. Man, I really thought. You admit that for a second you thought O'Rourke might have had it.
Yeah, I thought Beto had a decent chance. I thought for sure Bill Nelson was gonna win again.
Oh my God!
I thought
to kill us.
I thought Joe Donnelly was gonna win again. Joe Donnelly got fucking annihilated.
I know he sure
wasn't
did.
even fucking close.
Yeah.
It ended up narrowing afterwards once they finished counting all of Marion County.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he still lost by like 8 percentage points. Fucking Heidi Heitkamp in North Dakota got clobbered by like 12 points. Claire McCaskill in Missouri, she got destroyed. John Tester looked like he was going to lose. He ended up winning by, I think it was like 1.5 points or something like that. And then Bill Nelson lost. Now, he only lost by, I think, 0.3 percentage points. And so that's going to trigger an automatic recount. So we'll see what happens there.
Hey, Jeremy, did you vote?
Yep, I did. I did vote.
Yeah. How did you? Did you? Were you? Oh, did it go worse or better than you thought it might? The results.
I mean, in Tennessee, it went about how I expected it.
Oh, yeah. Bredesen lost badly.
Oh yeah.
Yep, just like you'd expect from Tennessee.
I mean, there was a
point.
point where people were like, "Oh, maybe he does have a chance on that stuff." I was like, fuck no.
You know, old Taylor
Yeah.
thought had convinced us otherwise.
Convinced Jason.
He did convince Jason.
Yeah, I told him last night there was no chance, and he said, "There's a chance." I
Yeah,
said, "Yep, there is."
We got going.
it was
on
it
in
was
here.
bad. It was. I mean,
Yellow key.
you know what the disheartening part of the whole thing is?
What's that?
What's that?
Is that Democrats have been saying for a long time that if you could get voter turnout, like most people agree with liberals.
Yeah.
And if you actually, this is the really frustrating part of it. And I'll circle back to this, but I'll finish this point. Most people agree with liberals if you look at polling and you look at a lot of other factors like ballot initiatives, which is what I'm going to circle back to. But then they keep not voting for liberals.
Yeah.
They like liberal policies, they just don't know it, and they hate liberals.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fucking infuriating. And apparently they like fascists and racists, and so that's fun. And so
Well, I know people who openly say they enjoy voting in a way that'll upset liberals.
yeah,
I don't understand
because
that.
they're
Yeah,
fucking
for sure.
fascists. That's
Yeah,
what fascists
that does
do.
sound fascisty.
Like, I know that they're not really fascists because they don't even understand what it is, and they're not marching in the streets and calling the brown shirts stuff like that. But I'm sorry, if your overarching goal in politics is to hate liberals and to piss off liberals, that's fascism.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost definitionally what it is,
Yeah, no, I'm there.
right? Fascism is definitionally just a universal hatred of the left with no care about policy in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you say I'm just voting to piss off the liberals, okay, you're a fucking fascist. Like, just own it. Be a fascist.
Yeah.
At least we can.
Hey, we made it. Sorry.
Please, yeah, please. But anyway, so the point was, you see all these things, and so liberals have been saying for a long time, oh, most people agree with us on policy. So, but liberals don't turn out to vote, right? If we could just get the young people to get out to vote, if we could just activate the demographic shift of minorities to get out to vote and things like that, then we'll win easily. And guess what? It happened. Like, this was not a low turnout year. This was a record-setting turnout for midterms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the number of voters was in 2014?
40%.
not percentage number.
Oh, no.
83 million.
Mm.
You know what it was in 2010? It was
More.
it was like I don't know.
Slightly more.
It was like 90 million or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what it was yesterday?
What was it?
It was almost 120 million.
Oh, wow. Like, that's a full, like, that's the total of who voted?
Yeah, it was somewhere between 110 and 120 million.
It's a third of the U.S. Well, then again, you know what, though?
It's over half. It's around half of the voting age population.
Yeah.
And that is
And so we can't, and here's the thing. Hold on.
spectacularly high for a midterm in the United States.
I got you.
Sure.
But
and guess what? It didn't fucking work.
No, it didn't. But hey, so we can't blame gerrymandering on the Senate part, right?
No.
No.
I mean, this was a bad map for Democrats in the Senate.
Right.
Because they were defending a lot more seats than Republicans, and they were defending a lot of seats in states that Trump won and that are traditionally conservative.
Yeah.
North Dakota, Heidi Heitkamp barely won in 2012. Joe Donnelly won in 2012 by a decent margin, but that was a presidential year, and so that's a higher turnout year for Democrats and things like that. And so, but I think everybody was thinking like, oh, Trump is unpopular. The left is legitimately motivated now. Early voting was off the charts. When people, I mean, we talked about this yesterday. When I went to vote, there were lots of lines.
Yeah.
Right? And there were lines all day. And I remember thinking like, wow, this was even worse than it was in 2016. This is a good sign, right?
Yeah.
Now, I posted on Facebook that, or on Twitter, I don't know, I posted somewhere that I was a little worried about it because of who was there. Because as I was sitting down, registered, you have to check in your ID and everything.
Yeah.
The guy who was sitting in the seat next to me doing all his stuff.
So it had a MAGA hat on?
No. But he was complaining to the woman, the poll official, about why some of the instructions were in Spanish.
Oh.
So that was fun. And so I posted, I was like, I'm not taking anything for granted while I see that, right?
Yeah.
And it turns out I was right. Like, the amount of turnout that Republicans were able to generate for this midterm is unprecedented for a party that has power with an unpopular president in an off-cycle midterm. It's unprecedented. Democrats could never hope. I mean, this is why Democrats got clobbered in 2010, right? Because they got lots of power in 2008, and then 2010 came around, and Democrats didn't turn out because that generally happens, and Republicans did turn out because they were motivated. I wonder why. I think it has something to do with the black guy, but anyway, and so Democrats got creamed, and so people were hoping, hey, as pissed off as all these white people were about a black guy winning president in 2008, hopefully liberals are as pissed off about Donald Trump winning, and they'll turn out, and they did. Except guess what? The Republicans also turned out. The Donald Trump people also turned out.
They will always turn out.
Apparently,
They will turn down for what every time?
and that is terrifying. That is terrifying because if you can't take advantage of it in a midterm election when you're out of party, because like this was the last time Democrats did a big wave was in 2006 because George Bush was unpopular and the war was unpopular and all that stuff, and this was before the crash, so the economy was still okay. But Democrats, that's when they took back the House and the Senate in 2006. But even George Bush wasn't as well. He was actually. This is what's shocking about it. He was more unpopular than Donald Trump is now.
Oh, I believe that. I remember it. Yeah.
Because he was less unpopular with liberals and independents.
Because he was a fascist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was way less popular with Republicans.
Yeah.
Republicans fucking love Donald Trump.
All about it.
Like conservatives love Donald Trump. It is a cult, and it can. And I think what we learned is it's not going to be broken. It doesn't matter what he says. It doesn't matter what he does. Yeah. It's not going to break.
Well, hopefully we can rely on term limits. That's one of the checks and balances. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it balances shit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Burn it all. So I was going to show someone Star Trek Discovery the other day, and I was trying to pick an episode to like show them how good it was.
Wait, were we done with the election stuff?
We've been on it for a minute. It's something personal.
I know,
It's probably
we're gonna talk about it in the political one. At
solid
some point,
half
but
hour of it so far.
We're gonna talk about it in the political one, but,
No, but it
man,
happened. It's
I
on
was-
people's minds. But hey, so I was trying to here. This will cheer you up. I was trying to show someone like
Okay.
the Star Trek Discovery how
Yeah.
good it is. So I was like looking through the episodes on CBS All Access,
It's not that good, but
and
okay.
I couldn't pick an episode that I wanted to show.
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
I was like, which one? You know what it is, and you know I really hate him, and I think some of it's his chin. I'm gonna be real with you. The half Klingon guy, the guy who's secretly Klingon, who got raped by a Klingon lady.
Spoilers.
I
Nash.
just did not.
Or Ash Tyler?
I don't like him. I don't care about him. I hate it every time. And every time, like I would
Really?
see, yeah.
I like him.
Why he's gross and
I like him. Why is it gross?
I don't like anything about him.
Oh, I like him.
I didn't find him a compelling character.
My problem with Discovery Season 1 was I hated the Klingons. I thought it was fun, but honestly, can you name an episode of Season 1 or 2 of The Next Generation that you would want to watch right now?
No,
Exactly. Like, Star Trek always has bad first few seasons,
that's true.
and when they turn out to be good. Can you name a single...
DS9.
DS9?
The first episode of DS9 is pretty great.
I don't even remember the first episode of DS9.
Remember he's like he meets Cisco meets Kira and he's like, I just gave him a little tap. Anywho, and he's like, oh, I'm busy cleaning this wreckage. If I don't want to get your Federation hands dirty, and then he like helps her and he's like, dirty enough for you? I was like, yeah, show her.
I don't remember any of that.
I like Kira.
I remember the first episode. I mean, I remember the first episode of TNG,
yeah, well that one.
Farpoint,
yeah,
the one with
'cause
the space jellyfish.
Q shows up.
Yeah, and obviously I remember the first episode of Voyager, but
Oh wow! Whoops.
I don't think I remember the second episode of TNG or Voyager. so if you ask me overall quality, I still think Discovery for Season 1 is better than average for Star Trek Season 1.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, Discovery doesn't have as much runway. It's a different era of TV. It's not getting 26 episodes a season, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's getting 13
Yeah.
to 15.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know what the best episodes I think of the series were?
you got to get going faster.
I hate to say it, but I think it's the one with Dwight.
Oh yeah.
I really liked every single one he was
Mud.
in. I always was like really like I don't want him in the next episode, but then like every time he would show up, like he was great. He was really great because he's a great actor, so that's some of it.
Yeah, Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't much like him in.
The Office.
No, I liked him in The Office. I loved The Office until the end. But no, I didn't much care. I didn't much care about the episode where they were Lorca and what's his name were in the Cleon D7 that is not a D7 anymore. But I did like the episode where he came back and he was on Discovery.
Don't shoot that guy.
Fuck off.
Don't shoot him.
Fuck
He's a
you.
good. He's a good boy.
Fuck you.
Get in there. Get up there.
Jason, there's
What?
a very obvious solution to this.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Get to the bear.
Get to the bear. Oh, you think I can make it from there?
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
I figured
you
it was,
can float for a while.
I figured it was too far away. Oh,
I don't think you can get up there.
Yeah, I can. All
the
right.
first bear Jason hasn't murdered in so long.
Yeah.
2, 3. Ah, we made it. I just don't want to die again.
What? I don't think you were gonna die if you dropped down there.
I don't know. I didn't. There could be a lot of bad guys coming up. We made it pretty far. I only have 2 continues.
He meant that was why he was going for the coins.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I forgot about them.
Yeah. Miscommunication.
Yeah.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him.
I'm just off my game.
So Jeremy
today.
has a anime that he would like to recommend to us.
Tokyo
okay.
Ghoul.
Yeah. Tell us about it. Tell us what it's about.
It's about basically there's a different species of humans, I guess is a way.
Okay.
I don't know if they evolved or not, where they have a new organ, and
Okay.
they can only eat human flesh, essentially.
I like it.
So
Yep.
they're vampires.
They're like vampires.
More like zombie vampires, I guess.
Are they zombie-like?
They're basically dead.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh, so they're
kinda how they
zombies.
put it. And I don't know. Actually, that might not be true.
But they have
I don't think they're-
agency, right? So they're not zombies.
Yeah, they're not zombies. That's why the vampires have agency. So zombies.
Yeah. So
vampire.
yeah, okay.
It's a
That's why
vampire.
it was-
Chase that guy down. Get him. He thinks he can get away.
It's a pretty good one, man. I enjoy it a lot.
I mean, I've already mentioned multiple times that I don't care for Japanese
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
I do though,
So-
and maybe our listeners do.
So I don't tend to watch
Uh,
anime. But yeah, I hope anybody else hears that and they enjoys it. What was it called?
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Now,
Okay.
how would you describe this as far as cringiness? Is it cringy?
Cringiness.
Yes. Like compare. So let's call Devilman Crybaby or whatever. Let's call that a 10.
Okay.
Let's call
probably
that a
about
fucking
6 or a
10 because
7.
it's awful. It stays
It
with
is
you.
It is a 10. I will give you that one.
Tokyo
It a
Ghoul
10.
is?
No. Tokyo Ghoul is like a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
The only anime I've ever seen that hasn't made me cringe was
We don't mean cringe like that, just for the record. We don't mean
don't,
cringe
yeah.
like that. Explain what we mean when we say cringe, Jeremy.
Um,
We mean it stays
like, have you ever
on
seen
you.
it?
Like it
Have you ever
sticks to your
Have you
skin.
seen the TV show Maniac? Paul?
no.
Oh, God.
I that's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, there's a scene
Yeah.
that's
Okay, never
cringy
Yeah,
by
I
this
wanna see it.
standard.
Yeah, it's just random like some scenes are. It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie a little
Well,
bit. It's
no,
just
no,
really
no, it's not like
brutal.
that. It's like things that like mix sexuality and violence in this really crass and carnal and brutal way that like just stays with you. Like you can't get out of your head.
Oh, okay.
That stuff. Like he's like, oh man.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah,
used to
that's
call
not what
it?
I was thinking of.
I used to call it dick guilt.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about
yeah,
that
like
before.
you get like a weird feeling, like
Yeah,
oh man,
yeah.
it makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
thinking just traditional cringe,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
why are they over emoting so badly?
Oh no,
And
no,
the only one that I've ever not done that to is the one that you watched. Well, I mean, you watched several, but the one that the Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one I've ever watched. I'm like, oh, I could sit down and watch this if I had time.
It's so good, so worth it. Shizoo means advance.
Really, I feel like that one's very over exaggerated.
Oh, and it's actually pretty cringy at some parts.
I mean, I haven't watched
Yeah.
more than like 2 episodes, so maybe it gets worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we came out
I
of
would say
which one?
is Death Note cringy?
No.
Yeah, I
No,
wouldn't think
not
so
at
either.
all.
I think
Not at all.
Show him Death.
It's a real horror
I-
too. I really appreciate horror that doesn't make me feel that way. Like horror that can like I can watch it and I feel it and I feel compelled, but I don't like the stuff that just makes me feel real icky. And that Devilman Crybaby on Netflix,
Yeah.
man, if you don't have a strong constitution, don't
Yeah, I
watch
haven't
it.
watched it yet.
Don't. Unless you're ready to remember it for a while.
Wait, Devil May Cry. You mean Castlevania?
No, Castlevania's great. That one's great.
Oh.
It's called Devilman Crybaby. If
Oh,
you,
Devil Man. I thought you said Devil May Cry. I was like,
no. If you don't have a strong stomach, I wouldn't do it.
I mean,
yeah, agreed.
the risk of me watching
Yeah.
anime is pretty low in general, but
If you're into like to be horrified, I mean, some people, and I get that way sometimes. That's why I watched it. Then
Yep.
I feel like what you're describing is like Event Horizon. Do you ever see that movie?
I know what it's about, and I haven't watched it precisely for the reason that I suspect
What?
that it would make me cringe in that way.
No, that
It's
it
about
was,
hell, right?
Yeah, but it
Oh
was.
my God.
Holy shit! I bet he's popular with the ladies.
Yeah.
We shoot him. We shoot his tongue.
I don't know. What are we
But no,
doing?
yeah. I would.
Oh wait, do we have to
um,
shoot those things?
I
at
would
the
actually recommend,
no
legitimately,
idea.
even if you don't like anime, to watch Death Note. It's
Oh, we killed him. We
Oh,
killed him.
okay.
It's a one of a kind. Not one of a kind.
Oh,
but
Death
it's
Note. Death
extremely
Note's so
good.
worth. Death Note's so worth. Okay.
Yeah,
The
like
movie?
I
No, not
I
the
would
movie.
recommend that to someone.
Don't watch the movie.
But it's
do
Willem
not
Dafoe.
watch the
I know,
movie
it's no good.
under any
But there's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. It doesn't matter who's in it. It sucked.
Okay,
Ah,
I get that you're saying it doesn't matter who's in it, but Willem Dafoe is in it.
That's true. There was a firefight.
What a movie!
But no,
What
yeah,
an actor.
I would say give that a chance sometime if you're ever bored enough.
Well, anyway,
Death
Event,
Note
Event Horizon is what I was saying is like the other, which is like
They open a portal to hell.
no. It's like it's one of those where you're like it's a horror, but it doesn't
Oh, it doesn't
feel
gross
like
you
a
out.
horror. Well, I mean, it kind of does towards the end, but through like the first half of the movie, it's more it like if you didn't know what it was and you just sat down and start watching it, you would be 45 minutes into it before you realized it was a horror movie. Otherwise, you'd be like, oh, this is just a sci-fi movie.
Yeah. Now they do open up a portal hell, though. Am I right about that?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
The ship had opened up a portal to hell.
Oh,
and then came back.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because what it was it had a light, a faster than light drive, and what it did is it created a singularity to fold space time, and so you could create 2 points that it created a wormhole, right? 2 points at the same time, and you could travel anywhere. But unfortunately, what it ended up doing instead was creating a dimensional wormhole that went to hell, and then it came back several years later, and the ship was alive. It was possessed.
Dark.
Yeah, but it's a good movie.
That's nothing on Devilman.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not that bad. The only problem with it.
Devilman is
And
I'll
it's
never watch it again.
It's got your favorite actor in it, Jason Isaacs, Lorca.
Oh, he's one of my favorites for sure.
He's in it.
You know who my favorite actor is, though? Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
No, Bill Nye.
Oh, I don't know.
He's Victor from Underworld.
From.
He's the old guy from Underworld.
I don't think I've ever seen Underworld.
Jeremy,
movies.
give me something else for Bill. Oh, he was. Who was the bad guy in the sequels to Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't know.
Davy Jones.
They were all
Davy
awful.
Jones, the Squid guy.
Oh, was he Davy Jones?
Oh,
He was Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't
What
know
else
that.
has he been in? Oh,
I love him. He's my favorite. I could watch him do anything. He was in the Glorious Marigold Hotel or whatever. Best
what else has
Marigold
he
Hotel.
been in? Because I know you're talking about it. I can't think of what else he was in.
I will find out.
He's
Yeah,
not-
look that up for me. You're not doing anything, right?
No, of course not.
Can I get out yet? Are we free?
I don't know.
Oh, there's one more guy in here. We got to find him.
Somebody open the doggy door. Oh, well, he's shooting at us. There he is. Okay, there you go.
Got him.
That's violent. You see all the blood spatter?
Mm-hmm.
And bug juice?
Yeah, none of it was red, though, like I like.
Huh?
Nothing? Are we in a critter? Oh, yeah, we entered his mouth, didn't we? I bet we come out his butt right here.
Oh, yeah. This reminds me of... Rare like doing that. They also do this in Banjo-Kazooie. You go inside the mechanical shark. And it's like this inside. This was a thing they enjoyed doing in the Nintendo 64 days, apparently.
I like it.
Okay. He's in Harry Potter and the
That's
Deathly
right.
Hallows.
He's the Minister of Magic.
Okay, I don't like
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Move on.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Jeremy, are you
Never
excited?
saw it.
Are you excited for the new
I'm going to be honest.
Fantastic Beasts?
The more you keep going through this, the more I'm going to look bad.
Good.
Just,
All right.
just
Shaun
don't
of
have
the
to.
You
Dead.
got to look smart for the first half. This is perfect.
Apparently, I lament over politics more than I watch movies on TV.
Shaun of the Dead, he's in.
Oh, yeah, he's the dad in Shaun of the Dead.
I've only seen Shaun of the Dead once. I enjoyed it, but I don't.
I
haven't
run
seen
it
in a long
under a
time.
cold tap.
Okay, what else? Keep going.
That's looking for. You want me to read all of them or
Yeah.
just ones that I noticed?
Oh,
Give us in between
right.
now and
yeah, like
Underworld.
2000 or something like that.
Oh yeah, Love Actually, About Time, The Bookshop.
About
The
Time
Boat,
is really
Pet
good.
Rock.
I highly recommend About Time. It's got General Hux in it. It's really good. In fact, I watched it because I wanted to see how good that guy would be before Star Wars.
Okay, keep going.
The Limehouse Golem, page 8. Wild Target, Salting the Battlefield, Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
Okay, I've seen Hot
Rango.
Fuzz.
Yeah, he's the police commissioner.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
You've
that.
been making us all look bad. That guy. That's why he's the one who sends him away.
Oh, wow.
Dad's Army, Pride, Turks and Caicos.
That's the
I don't
thing.
know. Yeah. Their Finest, the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel.
Mhm.
Jason, you already mentioned that.
These are
Go
real
Crazy.
movies you're mentioning.
Yeah, and they're all really good. I know he's not in big stuff a lot, but he's always good in what he does. He was in a spy movie too.
Still Crazy, Flushed Away, Notes on a Scandal, Valkyrie.
Oh
That
yeah,
was a
he
spy
was
movie.
he was a Nazi in Valkyrie, and of
Yeah.
course he was a Nazi in Valkyrie. It's what he's built for.
He is
Ooh,
built to be a Nazi.
With
That's
that
not,
vo-
that's
with-
not a good thing.
No, with that voice, I mean, no, he does like European villain really well.
It's like Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, no, precisely. Yeah, exactly like that.
The Girl in the Cafe, Jack the Giant Slayer, I, Frankenstein, Chalet Girl, Wrath of the Titans. Great movie. Oh, man.
What was he in Wrath of the Titans again?
I don't remember. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, so you were being facetious when you said great movie.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. I was like, it was not a good movie, but okay.
I remember watching it.
I'll let you
I
have
remember
one.
watching it and like not believing how bad that was.
I don't even think I ever finished it.
Oh, I was on theaters.
I not only did I pay to go see that, but I left halfway through.
I left halfway through Brothers.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've heard of that.
Move Brothers?
Total Recall.
Yes, you have with Will Ferrell.
Step Brothers?
Step Brothers. Sorry, Step Brothers.
Oh, Step Brothers is great.
I know the date.
There is a big difference between Brothers and Step
I was
Brothers.
on a
Oh my
date
God.
with that manic pixie dream girl, and she did not. She didn't want to be there. So we left. It's just what she was. I dated
that manic pixie dream
yeah,
girl.
I basically dated the girl from 500
Days of Summer?
Yes, I dated that, and it was super fun for me.
Who was that?
Yeah, until it's
Oh,
not
I
like
don't wanna-
every manic pixie dream girl.
I don't want to tell you on the air.
Well, yeah, let's not do that.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
But I love how you said it like I dated that manic
Yeah,
pixie
'cause
dream
we've
girl.
all
Like there's
dated- we've all
there's
dated
one.
her.
Well, okay, but not the same one.
Yeah, I think they might all be the same one.
The same one. They just
Yes,
shapeshift
secretly.
She shapeshifts. It's literally just a plot trope
She
that comes
married
to life.
she married a 6'4" electrical engineer, real skinny guy. Interesting.
Okay.
Anywho.
Anywho.
So there's a type. Anywho.
There's the
I'm
type.
not bitter about it. Super cool about it.
You sound like it. Do we need to take a break for you to work out some
No,
issues?
I actually am still super
Yeah.
irritated about what I think about it because it's like, what you just he's got the same dating resume.
As you?
Yeah, I mean he's just I don't know anything about it. Like, I'm sure he's great.
Well, it's just shorter though, right?
I mean he's really tall, really skinny, and like he's an engineer.
So it's
he's
you.
Southern. Exactly. It's like, so why did you break up with me? I don't get it. Anywho. It's
Wow,
fine.
you're really bitter about this.
No, we were 19. It doesn't matter. It's a joke.
I don't know, man. You're sounding pretty bitter about this.
I am 30. It was 11 years ago. I'm joking.
Yeah, but Zoe Deschanel, she sticks with you.
She does. She does. She looked like her too.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can understand the bitterness.
Yeah. And then like the next year, I watched 100 Days of Summer, and I was like, oh.
500 Days of Summer?
Yeah, and that's probably
Such a good
why
movie, though.
I didn't learn the lesson of that. Remember, you had to explain the lesson of that movie to me because I didn't
did?
get it. You did. I didn't understand. I thought he was.
I did?
I thought he was in the right the whole time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you had explained it to me that is
Yeah.
not the case, and I was too blind to it because I remember when I
Because you were being pissed. You were
well,
in that
I
situation.
watched it when I was like, I
Yeah.
just got out of that situation.
Yeah. I get how that would. I didn't know you ever came around to that. I thought you just legitimately still disagreed with me on that.
No. I'm very
What
reachable.
color hair did that girl have, Jason?
In Sergeant of Summer?
No.
Brunette.
Girl, huh?
Brunette.
No, you're MPGD.
Okay.
It's the same. She looks like Zoe
Or DG.
Deschanel. That's
Oh, it's
All
brunette.
right, just making sure.
With
All right,
bangs?
I know who it is. All right.
With bangs and the doe eyes.
she actually had bangs and doe
Yeah,
eyes.
and doe eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a manic pixie dream girl.
Yeah.
No
I met
wonder.
her,
No
right?
wonder that movie angers you so much.
It doesn't anger me. I didn't understand it properly when I was younger.
Okay. Because I love that movie. That's my favorite
Yeah.
rom-com of all time.
Our green baby.
If you can consider it a rom-com.
I have a favorite rom com.
If you can't consider, okay, well, let's talk about our favorite rom-coms.
No one's ever heard of mine. It's
Okay.
called. It's got. Who's Ant-Man? What's his name? Paul Rudd. Gush. And
yeah,
and it's got
Paul Rudd is Bay.
and it's got the guy from The Shining, Jack Nicholson,
Okay.
and it's got
Hold on, pause.
that blonde girl.
Did you flatulate?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
No, I really didn't.
That's concerning. Anyway, continue.
Okay. All right. Violet Key. Oh shit.
You didn't get it.
I didn't
Okay.
get
Anyway, Jack Nicholson, Paul
Jack
Rudd.
Nicholson. And what's that girl who's blonde? You're gonna have to help me. Legally Blonde.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon's in it,
Oh, wait a minute.
and it's called How Do You Know?
Oh, I may have seen that.
So good. I really like it, and no one else like it. The reviews are terrible, but I watch it every Valentine's Day because I know how to show a girl a good time. Ow.
Well, does she enjoy it?
No.
Okay, well then that's
no,
not showing
no,
you a
no,
good time.
No, I know that was the facetious,
joke?
but no,
Okay.
I don't watch it every Valentine's Day. I probably watch it once a year at some point, but
Okay.
a lot of people don't know about it. But you should go watch it because it's good.
What's it called?
How Do You Know?
It's probably not good, but you should watch it anyway on Jason's recommendation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got Jack Nicholson and Paul Rudd, and I mean, it can't be that
Jack
bad.
Nicholson is great. Reese Witherspoon is Bay. Paul Rudd is Boy Bay.
I hope I'm going the right way. I feel like I ought to be.
And that brings up the next topic. But before we get to that,
Hold on. I have to say mine. Yeah.
yeah, what's your favorite?
What's your
rom-com?
favorite rom-com, Jeremy?
I have one of two.
Okay.
So it's either the 40-year-old virgin
So
or
it's a
Knocked Up.
Borg.
One of
I like
those-
it.
One of those two are my favorite,
Which ones?
and I think the 40-year-old virgin and Knocked Up.
Knocked Up is pretty great.
Yeah, I love the 40-year-old virgin. I've watched it again recently, actually, and I still appreciate it.
It's
Even
pretty
to
good,
this
but I
day.
wouldn't put it as my favorite.
No.
I don't think it's that good. Knocked
think-
Up is good enough where I could say, okay, I get it, but Knocked
Bag
Up,
of
but 40-year-old
sand.
virgin? I don't.
There's
disagree with that
just
one.
so many lines from that movie that I'll never forget.
To
Hey
me,
guys,
that-
just
that-
keep an eye
watching
out
it-
for a door with a violet opening because that's what we're looking for.
See, to me,
Well, and the best part too, though, was I was a virgin watching it, so it was even better.
This could
Well,
happen
but-
to
but-
me.
Like,
but you weren't 40.
yeah, I
Okay,
know,
well,
but, like,
come
I
on.
was a virgin, so like all these concepts, like
yeah.
I didn't understand like why they were so bad for so long, and then the more I rewatched it, the
Yeah,
more I
but-
learned.
It's only it's
That's
only
why I love it.
yeah, but it's only bad.
It's like
it
the
was only
Bible.
funny because he was 40.
Yeah.
If he had been 19,
Yeah, no, of course.
like if it had been the 19-year-old virgin, you'd be like, okay, I get that you don't understand what it feels like. Let's go get you laid. Like
no. What I'm saying
that's
is
not a
like,
joke.
so
That's
when
high.
I
That's
watched-
college.
When I watched it-
There we go. Look at that.
When I watched it at
Pink.
10 years old, I laugh when he goes, "Oh, our boobs feel like sandbags." But realistically,
Yeah.
that's a mistake I could make at 10.
Yeah.
Oh
easily.
man, I feel like I would have made that mistake.
No, I have something like boobs. I mean, I would have guessed they would just been more like that.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, so mine, I mentioned one of them, which is 500 Days of Summer. But I'm always like, I actually, just like I was saying, I don't think 40-Year-Old Virgin counts as a rom-com. That feels more like a frat com, just with older people.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, Knocked Up is legitimately, I think, a rom-com. It's a more adult rom-com compared to something like any of the 2000s rom-coms that we got or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan ones, right?
Yeah.
But
How
but
do you know
I
it's-
still think it's a
How do you know it's better than that shit?
yeah. But I still feel like it's a rom-com, and I really like Knocked Up. But I wouldn't really consider 4-Year-Old Virgin. So similarly, I wouldn't consider 500 Days of Summer a rom-com. That's more of like a
Psycho thriller.
that's like an indie. that's like a that's
It
like
is
a,
if you're going through it.
yeah, it's
when
like
it
it's
comes
like
out.
it's like an artsy dramedy kind of thing. So I'm like, all right. To me, I just consider something different.
Oh, we're coming out of this, fella. We have a boss fight,
That's what
by the
she
way.
said. But so if we're talking traditional rom-com, oh wow, that's
It's funny we're
unnerving.
talking girlfriends because like
That's unnerving.
my first official girlfriend, I made her play this boss fight with me as the Floyd. And
Really?
yeah, she was. You remember her? You don't remember her?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Red hair?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that when your
Was this the
virginity
girl
ended?
that Jamie always made fun of you for?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Well, that's not
Oh,
nice.
okay, I
Why?
never heard then.
What?
Why would somebody make fun of you for that?
Oh, my 1 year younger sister make fun of me for something. The head
Yeah,
cheerleader at our high school. Yeah,
For a girlfriend that you had?
Yeah, our sister's great. She was just kind of, sharp.
Wait, all of you have J names?
Mm-hmm. Jason, Jamie, and Jeremy.
Wow. You're hella
Yep.
white.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
My mom has good taste. I don't know what to tell you.
Anyway. So if I'm talking traditional rom-com, I think I'd have to go with When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like When Harry Met Sally a lot. A lot. Especially if you watch, like, I grew up watching it on TV. So if you watch the uncut version as an adult, it gets even funnier. Because you're like, oh, this was actually like more adult oriented than I ever gave it credit for when I was watching.
He's gonna
it on
have sex
cable.
with it and then eat its head. That's how they work. Praying mantises.
Well, yeah, but it would be the female that does that.
Yeah.
And I also generally don't think they have mechanical legs, but in scorpion tails. But
This
you know,
one
what
does.
do I know?
This one does. Is he gonna kill it? Oh man, that would have
No.
been dope.
How would we save it if he killed it?
What,
Or
oh,
kill
what
it
the hell?
ourselves?
What the hell is happening here?
It's a movie. It's a movie.
He didn't even dodge that
Wait,
blast.
did
He
it
just
kill
took-
the? Oh my God! There's another one. What the bloody hell?
There's 3 of them, I believe.
What the bloody hell?
I don't know if we're gonna beat this tonight because it was really hard when I did this as a kid.
I mean, we have plenty of time. We have like half an hour.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can do whatever we want. We're grown-ups.
Okay, but I want to branch off to a spur of the moment topic,
Hit
which
me.
actually these all have been
Hit me.
based off the last one because you're talking about your rom-com. I'm gonna have Paul Rudd,
Yeah.
and
I just have
mentioned.
to. I just
go
want to
ahead.
pause it just real fast because I'll lose this point if I don't say it now.
Okay.
So the first time that Jason told me he found out he was an adult, do you remember what it was?
Oh, when I could buy a cake.
Yeah, he could go to a store and just buy
a cake. No one
He's
could
like,
stop me. Yeah.
What?
I was so
Nobody
sorry.
could
I
stop
was like, I realized it one day. I was like, wait, I can just buy one and no one can do anything about it. They can't ID me and then say I'm too young for the cake.
But
Yeah.
but you could have done that at 15.
No, because I couldn't have driven there and gotten a cake.
Okay, you could have done it at
Like,
16.
as long as I have the funds, no one can stop me from getting this cake. It was a pretty startling experience, like realization. I
But-
think
Yep.
But you don't have to be an adult to do
I
that.
don't know what we're doing.
I don't either. I shot the gun off. You, have to
You
shoot the
did
gun
shoot.
off.
You did shoot the gun off, and I
I
appreciate
feel like
that.
I'm
that's the
guessing
thing we
you
have
shoot all
to
the
do.
metal parts. I'm gonna make a guess.
Okay, but his other arm. His other arm. It's flashing.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I got him. Him. Ah.
Okay, what are we doing? Okay. So here's the question. So we're all heterosexual, right?
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Kind of metro, but yeah, I'm pretty hetero.
Well, okay, metrosexual doesn't really go with sexual identity, but nonetheless. But if you had to, who is your celebrity boy band?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Not even close.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
1000%
James
Paul Rudd.
Franco.
James Franco. Ooh.
Okay.
No. His little brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave
his little-
Franco.
Oh.
Dave Franco's better.
Yeah.
I like James Franco.
Yeah.
I would just be weirded out by the whole 17-year-old thing, and that still bothers me a little bit. But
I just like watching whatever his little brother's name is move.
Dave Franco,
Yeah.
it's not that great.
Yeah, he is. He is cute.
I don't know about that.
Oh, come on. I'm not doing
I mean, he's a good actor, does good movies. I like him.
Did you see him in, what's it called? Neighbors?
Yep. I was about to say it.
Wait,
Yeah,
was he jacked at Neighbors?
and he bangs in it.
Yep, he does.
And he does. He does a good job. He does
Wait,
a good
you
job.
mean with Seth Rogen?
Yep.
Yep.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Zac Efron? Because
Please-
Zac Efron,
No.
Zac
No.
Efron.
Zac
No.
Efron is also in it, but
He is
Dave
also-
Yeah.
Franco is
yeah.
in it too.
I need you to
100%.
focus on shooting these.
I'm trying. You keep moving the damn camera. That makes it really hard for me to aim. Okay, there we go. Okay, but yes. So I do like Dave Franco, but yeah, for me, definitely Paul Rudd.
Fair enough.
I feel like I could, because I feel like he's someone you can have a relationship with. You know? Like, I feel like I would be friends with Paul Rudd. If he knew me.
I would be James Franco's gum dumpster.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for that.
That was the thing that happened.
Okay. The
Just had to put that one out there.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, you do you.
Remember that.
You are the one with the most experience in butt stuff, so you would know. I don't feel like I would ever be comfortable being a cum dumpster.
no.
That's just not something that.
Not to anybody but him.
Yeah. I you know.
Even with Paul Rudd, I'd be like, oh, yeah,
Man, if
I
he-
give you a handy, but
I don't know how convincing he is yet. I just gotta be honest with you.
who?
Franco.
James Franco?
No, the brother. What's his name?
Dave Franco.
Dave Franco. I don't know how. Who knows how convincing he is?
What do you mean?
I mean, if he wants you to be that.
Oh, so you're saying you would entertain it if he's very convincing?
I mean, that's what convincing means, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't. I just didn't understand at first. I mean, I get it. You know, you'd be willing to take a bullet for somebody. If you'd be willing to take a bullet for somebody, you'd be willing to take something else. It's much less dangerous.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily.
Not if you're a Trump voter. All right.
What? Holy shit! What was that?
I assume Trump
Yeah.
voters are super homophobic.
Homophobic?
I assume
I don't.
it.
I actually don't think that's it.
Bet it is.
I mean, among a sect, yes.
They feel real
but-
weird about that cake stuff. They feel
Yeah.
awful weird about that cake. I know it's hard to believe that people still feel weird about it, but people
I mean,
do.
there's a delineation. I think there are yes the evangelicals, but I think it's only like half his base. The other half are like people that are Christians, but like they couldn't tell you one verse of the Bible. It's cultural Christians.
Man, that was something real crazy for me to experience because, from our town in Tennessee.
Yeah, you know the Bible though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know the Bible and I'm I'm an atheist. And like
Yeah.
I'm here like talking to people, like my ex, for example.
Yep.
She did not know a line from the
Nope.
Bible.
But super
And I'm like,
religious.
what?
Yeah.
Like I would say I would like make a joke about it. And
Yeah.
like just a story and she's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you
Oh,
mean?
action. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, some kind of difficulty.
Ah,
We're still shooting. Okay.
what do I shoot?
I don't know.
Shoot that
Tail.
thing, right? Yeah, you shoot the
Tail.
tail. Let's get one tail down. We're gonna die, but we're gonna get one tail down.
Ugh.
When do we hit that tail?
Whenever it aims like that.
Wait, is there a third one? I'm very confused right now.
Yeah, there is. I'm trying to get that goddamn tail. Got him.
I got it.
Got it.
And dead.
Oh, and he got you.
It's okay. We'll do better.
All right. So, real quick, next topic. Did you see this picture? Brie Larson on Halloween.
I did.
I didn't see it. No.
She was Zero Suit Samus. She was Zero Suit Samus.
Ooh.
She's making out with her boyfriend, which is apparently Waluigi. Waluigi doesn't get enough credit.
He sure doesn't.
Waluigi, get Waluigi in Smash. That's what I'm saying right now. Even though I don't play Smash. Don't at me. But
Oh man, have you seen the new Smash Direct? Sorry.
no, I don't even want to talk about it. Smash Bros are really upset about it, and I don't care about Smash. I don't need that drama. Elections just happened. But nonetheless, Brie Larson dressed up as Zero Suit Samus and for Halloween, and it became a whole big thing, and people were like, oh my god, they should make a Metroid movie, and Brie Larson should play Samus. And I am 100% in agreement with this. What do you guys
I am
think?
not a fan of live action movies.
Oh yeah, I don't want. I
Wait,
don't
what?
know. I don't know. I don't know if I could handle it. Being
No,
live
but
action.
Metroid would be go. But
I've heard that about
Metroid
every
would be
game
great.
that's ever existed that has a live action movie.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I get it. Look,
It
if we're
ruins it.
talking about the idea of making movies, I totally get you. Video game movies don't turn out well. However, I feel like Metroid could be good, and I feel like Metroid is one of the ones that would be like, oh, that's gonna make it as a live action. Like it could be good live action, sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
Like this movie or this game, you couldn't make a movie out of this game.
No,
Try making a live action movie out of this game doesn't make any sense.
it'd be neat though.
No, it wouldn't. That'd be awful. But
I got hit.
even Doom didn't really translate well. But Metroid could, I think Metroid could really translate well into live action.
It's possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not impossible.
And if they do, I don't know. Brie Larson would be great.
There are actually 3 of these guys, or just 2?
I think there's just 2.
Oh, that's not so bad. We just have to focus on it.
What do you think, Jeremy? You think Brie Larson would be great, Samus?
I like the idea. Let me
Yeah,
see. Let me see her.
I like the idea.
Is your
but
name
I
Jeremy?
Would not,
Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't support the movie. Period. But I mean, like when I say wouldn't support, I would watch it, but I would not be like, yeah, I can't wait.
I don't know why not. Nintendo has a great track record
Yeah.
with movies.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember as a kid, I
Mario
used to always be
Brothers
like,
is-
oh my god,
I
I,
like
really
Mario
want
Brothers.
to hate.
Mario Brothers is
And
a
now-
fantastic
I like it.
achievement. I like it too in a really weird way. I mean, it's objectively an awful movie, but there's something about it where you're like, why is John Leguizamo Luigi? I don't understand. Why is Yoshi this like actual animatronic dinosaur? Who the fuck knows? Why is Koopa? What's his name? I don't even know, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Why is he Koopa? How does? Who knows? Why do the Koopa Troopas? Why are they like have tiny dinosaur heads and big giant football player bodies? I don't know, but it's amazing. It's amazing. It's
has its
amazing,
shtick.
and it has your stick. It's amazing in its insanity.
There's a real Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes, it's amazing in its just ability to be like, you know what you thought Mario was? Nope, this is what Mario is. Fucking deal
Fuck
with
your
it.
childhood.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you wanted colorful.
I think we're gonna get it this time, boys.
You wanted colorful princesses and little toad guys with little mushrooms on their head.
Shoot that
Nope.
tail. Shoot that tail, baby.
You're getting fucking dinosaurs and sewers and weird
Yeah.
Blade Runner-esque dystopian future.
If only it had Bowsette.
Oh man, Bowsette would fit in perfectly in the Mario Brothers movie.
Would.
It would have
really
been
would.
perfect. Wait, are we? They're not dead.
You're not dead yet.
Oh,
I think it's
now
head.
we
It's-
shoot their
it's
heads.
head now. Shoot the head. Shoot the head. Shoot the head. Shoot the shit. Shoot. Oh, he moves his fucking head.
What a chode.
Yeah, what? Who moves their head?
Yeah.
What is this?
How dare you try to avoid our
This
fire?
is 2018.
We're good guys with guns.
Yeah.
We're standing our ground. Oh god. I'm getting the jerk off tired.
One
hand
down.
now.
One down. It's just you and me now, baby.
I'm getting jerk off exhaustion from hitting this trigger. Why is there no auto fire?
God, that is the worst exhaustion, isn't it?
Yes.
We got it. Woo!
Nailed it.
I remember it took me weeks when I was a kid.
Wow. He really just
Well,
blew his head apart, didn't he?
Without Floyd, it's pretty hard.
I can imagine.
Remember how hard that? Remember
I
how
mean, I
hard
feel
that
like I was
fight
doing the bulk of the work. Why do I feel like we're going to get swallowed by this butthole?
You were not doing the bulk of the work.
I beg to disagree.
No.
I beg to differ.
I was much cleverer that time.
Wait. Did this bucktooth teddy bear just come up out of the lava?
Yeah, where is he?
What even is this game?
It's Jet Force Gemini. Where are we going?
I just
You remember that sin fight,
don't
Jason?
understand.
10?
Uh,
10?
Yeah, but it isn't like this. It isn't requires not a dexterity thing.
No. I understand that. I just remember how long it took us. That took us a while.
I don't know that it took me as long as you think.
Oh.
It didn't take
Call
like.
that.
It was like that was the first hard part for you.
I feel like it was one day.
Well, yeah,
Probably
I just
beat it the
meant,
same
like,
day
in
I tried
comparison.
it.
Like you took a long time to beat that compared to everything else.
Oh,
That was
possibly.
where we found out that game was kind of hard
Hmm.
as children, of course.
Oh, did the bear turn into that equipment there?
Yeah,
What?
shoot it.
Oh, you're so lucky that I didn't find that bear because I was gonna blow his brains out in front of you, Paul. You're such a baby about it. You love
Because-
bears. Who loves bears? Paul loves bears.
Yeah, but that one had buck teeth. You could kill it. I don't care. It was a defect. It was defective.
Ooh,
Fuck it.
dark.
I'm in a bad mood.
Hey,
I'm
we
in a
made
bad
it.
mood.
So
Elections-
now all of
elections
our
is happening.
guys are at Mizar's palace. Let's
That's
see.
a name.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
the
real
it's
name.
the main bad guy.
Oh, okay. So we're at the end.
Man, this ship even looks like a dog. Well, we have to beat the boss there, and then we have to go get all of the
Teddy bears.
tribals, yeah. And then we have to do the last mission, and then we're done.
Okay, so how many episodes do we have left?
I would say 2. I would say 2 episodes.
Are you going to get the teddy bears on your own?
I might do that on my own. Yeah. No.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Take the Xbox
yeah,
with
that
you.
would
Yeah.
that would be best because it's gonna be a lot more. You're gonna have to do every
Yeah.
mission over again at least 3 times.
Yeah, but it didn't take that long. I probably just spend like a weekend on it.
I gift you this Xbox for a small amount of time.
Well, I think I'll probably just get an Xbox for it and do it.
Well, but you need my account, so just take my Xbox.
right. I have to do it on this account.
Yeah. Don't worry, I have a few.
Hey,
more
by the
laying
way, does the Rare Play? Can you get it on PC?
around. I don't think so.
I would love to play this at home. I don't really have an Xbox.
I have a few Xboxes. I can give you one.
Oh yeah, that would be dope. Anyway,
Okay.
so hey, thanks guys for listening.
Yeah.
And with that, have a good
Well,
evening.
housekeeping.
Oh yeah,
I gotta do the housekeeping.
housekeeping.
As always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it out there into the world. Maybe don't share this one. This went some places.
Oh, I like the places. We
No,
went.
no, it was good. I'm in a much better mood now than I was when I started. So thank you guys for that.
Jeremy does that.
of course.
Yeah, you too. Okay. Anyway, before it gets too sappy, as always, you can get in contact with us at dontcallmepretentious@gmail.com. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/dontcallmepretentious, and get in contact with us at twitter.com/@DCMPretentious, and follow our political podcast, where you will hear me whining even more about the elections at some point in the near future. That's Don't Call Me Political. So that's on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play Music, Pocket Casts. And if you go to facebook.com/don'tcallmepolitical, you can see at the pinned post, there's a direct RSS link for any other podcast services you may have. And with that, goodbye.
Godspeed.
Love you.
Oh, that was nice.